Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am jumping in and working in my Be Merry collection. I already created a video and have it up on my channel where I was working in the front of my book, and today I think I want to work in the very center of my book. This is also one of my favorite pages to work in, the front and the center. I don't know why, I just love them. So something that I am thinking and something that caught my eye is this adorable deli bag that Yalady included in the extra items this month. So I know this might be a little overkill, but my book doesn't want to stay open. So we'll try that clip out there. I love working in the center of these books. So I think I'm going to trim this to fit and yeah, just fit across this area of the page. I'm going to try for just a little over 4 inches here. I'm going to make it just a little bit shorter. Sometimes my eyeballing doesn't work as well as I hoped it would. All right, I like that. And I will admit that I just cut off the side that I wasn't going to cut off. Of course. So I think what I'm going to do is use some washi tape and create a flap with it. And then I can add something to the back side here. Okay, so before I add this little flip envelope to my book page, I think I want to decorate the back of it. And I think I'm going to get started with this doily here, and I'm going to add this. This is a 4-inch doily. This one specifically I picked up at Walmart. I do think the one Yalady included, if you received one from Yalady, that is a 4-inch doily. If you, I love these doilies. They are in the baking section at Walmart. I'm sure they're at other craft stores too. That's just where I picked mine up. They are the Wilton's brand. I'll leave a link to them down below for anyone who might want to see that. The ink color that I am using is the Distress Oxide Ink Pine Needles. I'm probably going to use this green throughout this journal. And I'm just inking up the edges. Then I'm just going to add my Fabri-Tac, and I'm pretty messy with this, but I like to make sure that it is going to stay in place. So I just use some scrap paper behind it and just go over the edge and the holes and all of that, just to make sure that some of those little tiny delicate parts can get glued down to the page too. And that's why I use paper behind it because it's goopy. And then I just want to add this right about here. And then because it's goopy, I like to push it down with a baby wipe. And then I do think this guy is pretty cute. Again, something Yalady included, but I love that little reindeer on there. I think I'm just going to glue him down. Something I had thought about with this journal is I don't know how much writing I'm going to be doing this month. I mentioned it before, but I have a lot of Christmas craft supplies, and I feel like I only look at them, you know, when I get out my craft supplies. So maybe it might be fun to just try to add as much as possible to this journal, like as much little ephemera pieces as possible. That might be kind of fun. I don't know if I could do it, but it might be kind of fun. And I really don't want to cover up this sweater pattern. I think it's so cute. I think I'm just going to, again with the pine needles, touch the edge of this label or tag and just add it to the bag. And then I can be descriptive there if I want to about what's inside the bag. And I'm putting it a little off center because I know my washi tape is going to cover up some of that. So I don't really have a lot of wide Christmas tape. So I'm going to use this one. I just keep this in the book. Now I actually do like to add a little bit of glue because normally I don't have a lot of good luck with washi. I'm going to use some of this art glitter glue, but most of the time I just use a glue stick. So if that's all you have, a glue stick works awesome as well. Just a little bit of glue. Help it stay over time. And the pattern's a little clashy, but that's okay. There's something about Christmas journals to me. They can just be whimsical and fun. I just have a habit of doing the whole clashy thing. It's too much for some people, and I know that, but I have fun with it. It just feels childlike to me. I think for now, I'll just put that tag in there. And then I'm just going to get out my 4 hearts and put them in the center of my book like I always do. And then I'm just going to add a little glue here. These things are always hard to get a hold of, but I love them. There's one, and then I need the other. And I have glue and ink all over my fingers already. All right, and then I was thinking I have this holiday charades card that came in the collection, and I think it would be fun to add this as a tuck spot. I think first though, I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine. Okay, so I just did some machine stitching and then I'm going to glue it in place. I think I'm going to make my own tag. I have this leftover chipboard piece. Of course, any type of chipboard will work for this. Packaging, food packaging, cereal box packaging. I have a lot of chipboard though, so I'm going to make a tag. I think I'm going to start at 7.5 inches. Maybe I'm going to make it slightly narrower. Okay, I like that. My thought is, let me put some tea stain paper on one side. So I'm just going to put that down there. I was thinking it would be really cute since I have the charades game here and the rummy game here, to use this coloring sheet that I received from you lady on the front of this tag, just to keep it, you know, childlike. Not that this video is made for children. I'll just clarify that right now. This whole Copa thing. This video is not made for children. Okay, let's see. Sometimes just because we use game pieces and children's books does not mean that children should be using the craft supplies, the sharp objects that we're using, the chemicals that we're using, and glues and paints. So yeah, it's definitely not a child's video. Okay, so I trimmed up that paper, and I think I just want to try to get this squirrel face on here. That's so cute. I think it's a squirrel anyway. It's probably a teddy bear. It's a teddy bear. It looks like a squirrel to me, I guess. I want to get his face with the numbers. All right. Once again with my placement. Okay. I'm not sure how this paper is going to hold up with that glue, but I think it's going to be okay. Okay, and I'm just going to trim this. And I still have this little section here I could make a tag out of as well, that little teddy bear there. Okay, I think I'm going to see if this tag will run through my sewing machine. Oh, right, so it did. It wasn't too thick for my machine. I love that machine. Okay, and then, let's see. I think I want to use the pine needles again. Just touch the edges. I like that. His little face is peeking out over that. So cute. So I have this little bin of ephemera that I already had in my collection, and I should look through it. I have this fabulous Christmas scorecard from some trivia game. That's pretty cute. I'm definitely going to have to use that in something. But I feel like there should be a tag in here or something. All right, so I found this Christmas tree die cut in my stash. I think he looks great. I also found this little tag that says Christmas trees, and I think I want to cut this to fit right about there. And then I have this Tim Holtz Mary. So far, I think I like that. And I might need some twine or something poking out of there. And I think I want this just back behind there. All right, so I'm just going to start adding my tree. I think I actually want the twine behind the tree a little bit, so I'm just going to place him there. There, I think. Yeah. I always struggle gluing down fibers behind things. Seems so hard to me. All right. And then I can add a little touch of glue behind the top of the tree. I think I'm going to do this doily trick again. I'll probably do it throughout the book since I did it in the front of the book and I love it so much. But this time, I think I'm going to use the green ink and just add this background on my paper. And you do have to hold it in place because it likes to slide around. The washi doesn't do a great job of keeping it down. Okay, let's see. Nice. My doily looks pretty festive now. It's funny. I think I'm going to use this guest check I had in my stash. I had just decoupaged a little piece of napkin on there a couple years ago, but I like the contrast of the green with the red. I love using these for journaling, so I'm just going to slip that in there. Very busy, I know, but I love it. I really do. I love it. So then we open this up. I have a little spot I can journal here, the fabulous doily print there, and this little guy. Maybe I'll take a pen or a marker or something and connect the dots there. And then I can see what I love to do is when I'm journaling and I know what I'm going to write here, then I can add some stickers or some ephemera or whatever. But that is a great start for me. I think this is fun and whimsy and yeah, just a lot of fun. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will link the things down below that I said I would. There was something. And I will link videos down below as well in case you wanted to catch that one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.